Third race of the morning, and that's the Sunday Times Trophy. Runners and riders just making their way to the starting gates. There's a change of jockey in this race. Please make a note of it. Horse number 5, Charming Grey, will now be ridden by jockey P. Dinesh. And horse number 6, Maracana, will now be ridden by jockey Sanjeevan. Meanwhile, the 6 runners slowly making their way towards the 1,000 meter marker, and the first one to reach there is Olive. Glittering was led to the gates without the rider. She's reached as well. So the horses already at the starting gates, as you can see, are Icelandic, Olive, the riderless Glittering, the Grey, Charming Grey, and Bouquet. Maracana just about now getting to the starting gates. So all 6 runners at the starting stalls. The blindfolds have been put on Charming Grey. The horses are now being stalled for the third race, the Sunday Times Cup. Charming Grey with the blinds on, not very keen to enter the gates. The jockey of Glittering has dismounted and he's standing inside the gates waiting for Glittering to join him there. But meanwhile, Charming Grey not being very conducive to getting into those gates. She's a big made mare and being a little mulish there behind the stalls, not playing up but refusing to go in. In the meanwhile, Maracana being walked up. They're taking Charming Grey in front of the gates. They're going to try and back her in. Maracana has been stalled. They're trying to back the riderless and blindfolded Charming Grey in, and she goes in without any trouble this time. They've put the blindfolds on Icelandic now, and with the blinds on, Icelandic is stalled. But the handler's doing a good job there with Bouquet. They've pushed her in. The jockey getting back into the saddle. All 6 runners in the gates now for this Sunday Times Trophy. Waiting for starters' orders. And they're off and racing for the Sunday Times Trophy. Level break. But as they settle down, there's a scrimmage for the early lead. It's Icelandic on the inside. Just the leader there from Maracana in second. About 2.5 lengths away there, Olive. Bouquet is up on the inside. Then we've got Charming Grey, and it looks like Glittering has not taken part in the race. As they start negotiating the turn now, and Icelandic gets the lead by about a length there from Bouquet, who's moving up on the outside. Then there's Charming Grey just behind, followed there by Olive towards the inside. Maracana has suddenly lost space to be dropped back to 5th, and Glittering not there at all. They're beginning to negotiate the turn now. Icelandic shows a clean pair of heels under the stick, but he's about 2.5 lengths now, the good of Charming Grey, and coming up with a useful run on the outside there is Olive. It's still big, it's Icelandic and Olive, but Icelandic's going to win the Sunday Times Trophy. From Olive in second, in third was Charming Grey, fourth was Bouquet. And Glittering, it seems, has not taken any part in the race at all. So that was the results of the third race, the Sunday Times Trophy, won quite convincingly in the end by the front-running Icelandic. Took over the running almost from the word go, had Maracana up on the outside for a while, but after that shook her off, and then there was no holding Icelandic back. Icelandic, owned by Mr. Hasanga Jayaratne, trained by Sridher, ridden by jockey R.P. Shinde, making no mistake today in the Sunday Times Trophy. So we wait for the judges' verdicts, but it was Icelandic first. Olive probably came in and ran second. Bouquet was probably in third, and Charming Grey was fourth. And here they are now returning in triumph. You've got Icelandic, ridden by R.P. Shinde, who's come out to win the Sunday Times Trophy. Over to you, Cliff.
Presentation time, people. Race number 3, which was the Sunday Times Trophy race. Senior journalist for the Sunday Times, Mr. Naushad Amit, who will be our presenter. And he'll be ushered to the presentation area by committee member of RTC, Mr. Ranjan Parnavitana. And also we have the array on stage, which will comprise of Mr. Nisita Rupasinghe, the treasurer of the Royal Turf Club. Come on, put your hands together. Icelandic! And the winning owner, Mr. Hasanga Jayaratne, and the trainer, if you're there, we'd like to invite you, as Sridher, and the winning jockey, R.P. Shinde. Congratulations. And that was another very exciting race, which comprised of 6 runners, and Icelandic gaining a very, very comfortable win.